Hi. Welcome to our show.
Well, hi, everybody! Coming to you somewhat live and semi-weekly from the Quad M World Headquarters located in Helena's scenic Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
It is the Quad M Show. We are your hosts. I am TJ.
And Jason.
Oh, well, you know, just before we started recording, I went down and I checked the Quad M Weather Center.
Indeed.
As we record, 3 below zero.
Yep. 3 below.
Oh, wintertime.
It warmed up to 1 degree above zero today.
I thought it was a little bit higher than that, but no.
The highest I saw was 1.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what it said. I think it said 4 when I called this morning. You know, now that was about 9 a.m. So, but yeah, no, we've had ourselves some wicked little weather, and I believe I posted on the old Book of Face yesterday. As a matter of fact, I am sick of shoveling this fucking snow. Please, Mother Nature, will you fucking stop?
And to which Mother Nature promptly said, "Fuck you, TJ. Here's some more."
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Have some sub-zero temperatures too.
You son of a bitch! Yeah. So in the midst of all the sub-zero Arctic happenings that have come through, good sir, how was your week?
Because of said sub-zero winter type weather, haven't been, really been able to get outside and do much infidel stuff. So it's just been basically sitting inside working on Enigma and fucking vegging out on working on Enigma. And I got the dual monitor set up right, and I'm all, this is gonna be. I'm gonna have my tools over here, and it's gonna be all. Nope, this monitor's for Mystery Science Theater. Mm-hmm. Yep, this one's for Photoshop.
Yep. As we're looking upon the, how did Andy put it? The fucking Matrix. My monitor on the right is my working monitor. My monitor on the left is the Netflix and DVD monitor. And that's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
I was no dummy when I set that up. But yeah, and also too, just to give you an update there, I just have a little bit work left to do on that on the first panel of the bad page I showed you there. Yep. A little bit of work left to do on that first panel. As far as drawing in guardrails and JK and the Blood Bandit, and then that'll be done and ready for you.
Nice.
So you will have another page here shortly. I think I'm pretty much going to be done saying it'll be done by this day. No, it'll be you'll be getting it soon.
I'll get it finally.
And, well, hey, you got one you're working on. You got this one coming up.
We'll
you'll
be
have
fine.
One. Yeah, so we're all good in the hood on that. It all comes out in the wash. Puts out a quality product that you folks can pick up at quadmproductions.com. Well, so my week is about as adventurous as yours was. Obviously there's some time being taken off, from the world of lead and asbestos abatement.
Yeah.
Because this is not really the weather to be doing shit. So, a couple interesting things happen. Now, I'm not going to say specific dollar amounts as to what I was working or what I was getting whilst I was working and doing this. All I can say is the money was very significant. And one of the things that was recommended to me by both my father, who works in this line of work as well, and also, a couple of the higher ups within the company, said, make sure you get yourself set up with the job attached unemployment, because that way you're still getting, you're getting the money coming in. You don't have to worry too much about going and finding other shit. You just stay here, you collect, and then when the work comes. When work comes back around, boom, you're off and you're back on and off to the races you are.
Yep.
Okay, great. And so I go through and I try setting this shit up at home online. And it just won't fucking let me do it. It keeps erroring out.
Sure.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So instead of calling the office, because I'd initially called like the main state number to deal with this shit. And they said, well, here you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Okay, fine. And if you choose to, if you have any other major questions regarding this or anything like that, you can go ahead and call this number. and it will transfer you to either the Helena office or the Billings office. But you got to remember, there's only 2 people, one in each office working, and you have thousands of Montanans doing this, so don't be surprised if you get a busy signal. Okay. Tried calling that number twice. Yeah, no, busy signal. Fuck this. So I went to the local job service. Because they have the fine folks there, and I actually knew one of the people working in there who were more than happy to help you out and get you set up and on your way. So I come to find out one of the reasons why it was erroring out was because I hadn't used it, any unemployment or anything. I hadn't done anything with it since 2005.
Oh, yeah.
During my sabbatical when I was initially working on the Enigma stuff. You remember because we were rooming at the time. And the money that I was receiving at that point in time was, I'm not going to say it was like a king's ransom, but it was very significant based on the wages I was working.
Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Hey, I'm sick of it already.
I go in this time. Based on the dollar amount I was working, I figured I would be getting a decent, livable weekly income.
Sure.
Honestly, I was figuring, about $400 to $500 a week. I figured that was about maybe 60. I think the numbers are usually somewhere around 50 to 60% of what your wage is, what you're making. I think. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm not that well versed in it. So anyway, that's kind of the ballpark number I was thinking of. Would you like to take a guess at how much these bastards are going to be giving me per week?
$115.
Ooh, you're kind of lowballing it, but just slightly. $182 fucking dollars a week.
No! Fucking bullshit!
I am certainly hoping this number does get corrected based on, once they have everything set up with the employer. Because that's ridiculous. You cannot expect anybody to live on that shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that for the great majority of people, this is incentive to go get a fucking job. I get that. But when you're job attached, you're already like this. This is the season. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And plus, I have another job I'm just waiting for the opening, to get in and hired on. $182 a week.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's the life of Riley we're going to be living there, Bert.
Well, that's why you're supposed to get fattened up in the spring and the summer.
That's right. This is the time we're just living off the fat of the land. Christ almighty, based on that shit, I'll be fucking ripped by February. And then, another fun, little fun thing here too. So for those who really didn't get the jokes that we were telling at the very beginning of the show, it snowed, and it snowed like a motherfucker out there. I'm pretty sure we got a foot minimum. I mean,
at least down here in the valley, yeah, we got some pretty good snow.
Yeah.
Winter is upon us, and it's got us by the balls, and.
Yeah, because Thursday, as we're recording this, it's on Friday. Thursday in and of itself was probably the worst of it. I think that's probably where we got maybe 8 to 10 inches of that foot over the last 3 days.
Snow.
It was just, it was horrible. So, for those of you kids who haven't paid attention to past episodes, my mom is a very extremely low vision. So, because I live in the wonderful world of only child syndrome, I'm the one that has to, take her around and do shit. Right. Unless she can con the neighbor to do it. Whatever. So she needed me Thursday to take her on Christmas shopping.
Oh, goody.
Oh, yeah. So we leave the house, and literally by the time when I pulled out to the main road out here, I'm white knuckling it.
Stop being such a pussy.
Because the streets, the road, it is just solid white, and it's not like I've got the greatest vision to begin with myself. So it's very hard for me when you're talking snow, like white out, snow by, like to see where other people have driven that I can follow those tracks.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. It's hard to see when there's no shadows or anything. It's just all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
And so we made it from here to a local convenience store gas station, Dave's, we are familiar with here locally. Made it there, got myself a pack of smokes and a lottery ticket. Says, okay, we're gonna try this. And as we're heading out, my mom was like, you know, we can not do this. And he says, no, we're gonna do this. Goddammit, you wanted this, we're doing it. Because my family tends to thrive in the universe of passive aggressive guilt trips.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want, don't get me wrong, I love my mom, but I did not want to sit here and for the rest of the day be the recipient of, as she's talking to friends on the phone, we were gonna go out shopping today, but unfortunately, you have no room to talk. Genetics. This is your fault that anyways. So we pull out come back down McHugh, or come back down the one road, and I was going to come back down a road, McHugh Lane. Are you familiar with that road? And I turn on there, and I think I made it maybe another 3 blocks. And I just said, screw this. I looked over, I says, Mom, this is not happening. She's like, oh, no, that's okay. I told you could. I says, I know. You said I know, but I'm just in. So I go ahead and I turn into a road. And I'm just going to kind of come around and, get into a driveway, come back out and swing a bitch and come around. Right? Maybe a little Y-turn type action. And here again, because everything there's no plows, nothing has been driven on. This is just a pure, just white sheet. I tried to aim for the driveway of this house. Think I missed it by a good 5 feet. So here my Toyota 4Runner is now in a ditch.
You big dummy.
All right.
So after about, 3 or 4 minutes of reverse, forward, reverse, forward, I hear a little voice on my left. Do you have it in 4-wheel drive? Yes, I've got it in 4-wheel drive. So then I put it in, I can't remember, I think I put it in 4-wheel low, kind of give it a little bit of girth to it.
Yep.
Then finally found the driveway, because as I'm backing up, all of a sudden the rear end does like this thing, and all of a sudden I'm like at a 45-degree angle. Down. Found the driveway. All right, boom, back up, and then on the road and back home we were. And then I began my my one of 5 or 6 different excursions shoveling the goddamn driveway. That shit is fucking just ridiculous, man. And some people will sit there and say to me, oh, TJ, how if you hate winter so much, how come you don't move to the south? And it's very simple. I would much rather live in a place where the air hurts my face for 3 months out of the year than to live someplace where there's fucking spiders as big as my hand.
Type of stuff. Yeah. And it's like so hot, it's holy crap. Like, was 114 degrees some places this summer or some shit and thing. Holy shit. Fuck that.
Oh, sure.
Well, you can dress for the cold.
Exactly. You can only take so many clothes off.
Yeah, before you get arrested.
No, I mean, I'll speak to that. I think it was back in 96. It was 96. My aunt lives in Glendale, Arizona, right? A little suburb of the Phoenix area.
Okay. Yep.
Went down there for like a pro wrestling camp type of deal. And I don't know that it was record heat, but it was 127 degrees during the fucking day. And I'm looking at you people, and I'm like, how can you people live in this shit? It's very easy. Go inside with the air conditioning. I'm like, oh, okay, great.
See, and then they'll look at us and all our snow and stuff here and be like, how can you guys live like this? And then we'll like, put on a hat and gloves and shut the fuck up. And
well, my uncle, my aunt's husband, when they would come up to visit, you're talking, what are we, summertime, spring, summer, where it's like 60, 70 degrees, right? Really nice. And everyone's tank tops and shorts and all that shit. Fucking here he is in goddamn long johns and flannel, freezing his ass off.
Indeed.
So there is something to be said about climatizing.
There is. And I have a half-sister that lives in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
She came up here and visited a few years ago. And we're out camping over near Gold Creek.
Okay.
And we're getting ready to go. This is about it's about August or so. And we're getting ready to go like way up in the mountains, up in the Gold what are the mountains over there? I forgot.
The Gold Creek, it is
Anyway, there's some of
too.
there's some of the bigger mountains in Montana, not the biggest, but some of the bigger.
Right.
And and we're getting ready to go up in those mountains for the day.
It's not part of the Continental Divide. No.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
No.
Okay.
We're getting ready to go up in those mountains, and as we're getting ready for the day, we're down low, we're down in the campground, so everybody got shorts, t-shirts, whatever.
Right.
Getting ready to go for the day, we're putting pants, we're putting a jacket in our bag,
Sure.
and, that type of stuff.
Right. You gotta be prepared, man.
And she's like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're getting ready to go in the mountains. You better grab some pants and a jacket. And she's like, "No, whatever."
Oh, y'all pussies, you don't know nothing. These are Texas. Okay.
Yep. Tough gal from Texas. So.
Stars at night are big and bright.
About 4 hours later, we're up in the mountains and standing in a snowbank because
it's August in Montana, and that's what you do.
Yep. Yeah, we got our shoes and our pants and a jacket on. We're fine. She's standing over there in flip-flops and shorts. Yep. Told you so.
Goddamn rookies. Okay, now before we wrap up this first segment and we get into the meat of our 2016 Suck-Tacular Everyone is Dead recap.
Holy shit! I know.
A couple weeks ago, I had made mention to you that I wanted to do kind of a gag gift exchange.
Okay.
Now, I'm pretty sure and I know that you did not get anything from me.
No, not yet.
Okay, because I want to do this over the air.
Uh-oh.
So I got yours.
Uh-oh.
I got yours for you.
Okay.
Are you ready for your gift? For your holiday gift, good sir?
Oh, shit. Sure.
All right, one moment, please.
Oh, no. Oh, God, it's in a wrapper and everything.
Yeah, and we'll keep the bag, too. I mean, just go ahead.
Shit, it's heavy.
It's weighty. But don't worry. I had set a dollar limit, and it is still within the dollar limit.
Okay.
Do we need scissors or a knife or anything? Oh, well, I know I'm asking you.
Do you need a knife?
Do you have a sharp object?
Yes, several.
Okay, so
Holy shit!
So please to tell the kids at home.
Let me see your mic. We're going to put this mic down right here on the table.
Oh shit! Here, I'm gonna take the headphones.
Ooh, yeah. What is that? That is a 5-pound bag of Haribo Gold Bears gummy candy. Oh no! Awesome.
Now, for you kids at home that may not remember,
these are fresh ones too. See how they're still shiny?
Uh huh.
Yeah, they don't have that. Do that again.
Now, for you kids at home that may not be familiar with some of the earlier episodes, if you guys go back and revisit episode number 37, the Wolf episode, this is where Jason and I decided we were going to read the greatest Amazon reviews we could find. Mine, of course, was the 3 Wolf Moon T-shirt. Jason's was the Haribo gummy bears. So what we have procured for Jason this holiday season is the
5-pound bag of gummy bears. Holy crap.
Now, there's a prerequisite that I want for this.
I can't eat all those right now. Fuck
not
off.
right. No. And I don't want you eating them here right now, period.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I want to finish this show.
It's pretty tempting with all this fucking glucose syrup and sugar.
But here's the key thing that I want to make sure that we have here. Sometime during this week, when you have a day off from the day job, schedule a time, and I want a full report of what happens. I want to know I want to know if those internet reviews of the Haribo or the Haribo gummy bears is true.
Oh, well, see that the review was for the sugar-free, but I will be sure to give a review of these. They're going to be good. I know that.
The Haribo, I mean, they come in all assorted colors, and the gummy bear gun and candy. We got a net weight of 5 pounds. Best if used by November of 2017.
I can do it.
From the fine folks at Haribo.
Right on. Thank you. All right.
Merry Christmas, my friend. All right. So with that, we will go ahead here and we will wrap up this first segment of the 2016 last Quad M show of the year, Suck-Tacular. We will be back with some FGS and really it'll be a singular hot take as we discuss, as we do a little tribute to those we've lost.
Yeah, so get your Kleenexes and all that crying stuff.
Get your crying towels ready.
All right. You need?
This is the Quad M show. Stay tuned.
Have you checked out QuadMProductions.com lately? QuadMProductions.com is your direct access hookup to order Enigma the comic book series and download the Quad M podcast. Check the appearances page for upcoming events and contact us with questions or comments. Don't be the only lonely soul who's missing out on all the fun. Visit us today at QuadMProductions.com. That's QuadMProductions.com.
Welcome back to the second segment of this 64th episode of the Quad M Show. We are your hosts. I am TJ.
And Jason.
And this segment is brought to you by our Amazon Associates link on the QuadMProductions.com website. So the holiday season is here. And I know many of you folks are online shoppers spending your time and hard-earned money searching for the perfect Christmas gift for your loved ones or twos on Amazon. Well, make sure to stop by QuadMProductions.com before you begin and click on our Amazon Associates banner on the left side of the homepage. You go through that link, you go through that portal, and it's a great way to help support Quad M, our podcast, and the Enigma comic book series. Go in there, QuadMProductions.com, click on that banner. Help us out. One click. It's all it takes. It's just that easy, kids.
Do it.
Quad M, Amazon Associates, and you.
Working together for a brighter tomorrow. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Wow. Listen to you with your fucking Lenin and Stalin propaganda.
I've worked corporate jobs before. Sat through those training videos.
There's no I in team, kids.
Yeah, there is. It's in the A-hole.
It's in the A-hole, yes. There's an M and an E, and that spells me. The rest is all T and A. And that I made that up back in my retail days. Oh, speaking of something else that is usually fully loaded with TNA, it's the Fred G. Sanford Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
Excellence in Stupidity.
Yes, and this is a goodie. A Colorado landlord is facing a felony charge after a motion detection camera recorded him having sex with another man in a tenant's apartment, police reports state. Oh, by the way, kids, this comes to us by thesmokinggun.com. So according to the cops, Carlos Quijada illegally entered the Colorado Springs residence of Logan Pierce and Michaela DeGilio. While the married couple were not at home, their 4-camera Nest security system was guarding the condominium. Now, after Quijada, age 39, entered the residence, Pierce received a notification on his phone that the Nest system had detected motion and noise inside of his apartment.
Ooh.
Now, when Pierce subsequently checked the camera feeds, he saw Quijada and another man inside of his bedroom.
Oh my.
The video shows the men each removing their pants immediately upon entering the room and then climbing on top of the bed.
You big dummy.
Following a 6-minute round of oral and anal sex. That's right, kids. These guys packed more shit in 6 minutes than Amazon did the week before Christmas. Thank you. Here's where it gets. This is unforgivable. Quijada's partner used one of DeGilio's dresses, plucked from a laundry pile to wipe his genitals off. At one point, Quijada uses another garment to attack a lubricant stain on the green bed sheet. Pierce, who provided the X-rated security video to the smoking gun, said that the blue dress used as a post-sex cleanup rag was worn by his wife at the couple's March wedding ceremony.
No.
Basically, yeah, he used the gal's dress as his fucking tidy towel. Wedding dress. Oh, let's see here. Pierce and DeGilio.
This was all caught on video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had like a 4-camera security system set up in the condo. And they caught these guys literally red-handed.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Pierce and DeGilio, who rented the $1,000 a month apartment after responding in July to a Craigslist ad, vacated the premises shortly after Quijada used their room as a hookup spot. The couple is now living at a Super 8 hotel where DeGilio is employed and where Pierce works part-time. After being provided with the security footage, the Colorado Springs Police Department issued an arrest warrant charging Quijada with a criminal trespassing, a felony, and misdemeanor obscenity.
Wow. Dumbasses.
Hot gay act. God, that would just, oh, dude. Think about it. You had that shit fucking set up. Okay, you have that. You have your security, shit all set up. You and your lovely wife have this thing set up, and all of a sudden, what's this? Oh. Who's robbing me blind? Oh my God!
Joe, man, that's the nastiest thing.
I guess my question.
You gotta take modern technology with the good and the bad.
Surprise!
Surprise butt sex. Yay.
We've got 3 videos. Number 2 will shock you. So to you, Carlos Quijada, age 39 of Colorado Springs, for being probably the greatest landlord you could ever possibly be, you, sir, have won this week's Fred G. Sanford Award for Excellence in Stupidity. Congratulations.
You dummy!
Thank you. I want to say, thanks to each and every one of you jackasses that provide us hours of it, minutes of entertainment throughout this year. To all of you FGS Award winners of 2016, thank you. Thank you for being complete fucking idiots. Let's go ahead here. Let's get into some hot takes.
Okay.
And the sign gotta say hot. You gotta say hot. You gotta say hot.
And as I had said before, really it's just one hot take. 2016 sucked. Let's just really be honest here. 2016 was a horrible fucking year, especially if you're a fan of any type of pop culture, because we lost a lot of celebrities this year.
Indeed.
In appreciation to all you folks that have provided us hours and hours of countless entertainment, we would like to, have a look back at all the folks who've passed away, celebrity-wise, passed away in 2016. Now, I do want to preface this by saying that there's going to be plenty that the list on this was long. It was huge.
Indeed.
And I went through, and I subjectively took a lot of names out just because, they weren't really going to affect us in any way. And I really just had kind of three prerequisites, three qualifiers. Number one, they had to be...
Isn't that for anonymous hookups?
Funny messaging. No.
Oh.
I don't think it's anonymous hookups.
Okay.
There's a username attached. So.
Yeah, there's a username attached.
Let's put it this way. I got roped into user. I used it once, and I haven't fucking touched it since. I just this ain't. Nah, this ain't from me. So anywho, my pre-qualifiers. Number one, are they going to be celebrities that in some way Jason and I respected? Are they going to have been involved in something that either Jason or I were, good fans of? And three, is their contribution to the pop culture, somehow funny enough or whatever that we would want to make mention of it? Those were the three prerequisites that I had. So I will go ahead and I will read off the names for the odd months, and Jason will read the names for the even months, and we will make our commentary as we go through. Sound good, my good friend?
Sounds good.
Let's go ahead here and begin with January. On New Year's Eve /day, Natalie Cole, famed R&B singer, daughter of Nat King Cole, passed away at the young age of 65 from a heart failure caused by lung disease.
All right.
Pat Harrington Jr. You may not remember the name, but did you ever watch One Day at a Time?
One Day at a Time? Was that a soap?
No, it was a comedy. It was a sitcom.
I don't remember.
Yeah, well, anyways, Pat Harrington, he played the landlord Superintendent Schneider.
Oh, Schneider.
Schneider, yeah.
Schneider, yeah, okay.
Pat Harrington, Schneider. He passed away on January 6th at the age of 86. He was always the one that was wanting to rail Bonnie Franklin, the hot Bonnie Franklin. Angus Scrimm. Did you ever watch the Phantasm movies?
I probably did. I don't remember though.
Okay, he was the main villain, the tall man.
Okay,
as he was known. He passed away on January 9th at the age of 89. Here's a big one, kids. Here's one of those A-listers, David Bowie.
Yep.
Passed away on January 10th. And that one sucked because it was just 2 days after his 66th birthday. I didn't even realize he was that old at the time. He was like 66, man. Huh. He looked good for 66. David Margolis. Not a big actor or anything like that. But the thing is, I included him here because he played the mayor in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
He was the one that Just think, you'll have saved the lives of millions and millions of registered voters. Well, he passed away on January 11th at the age of 78. Another A-lister, Alan Rickman.
Yep.
Harry Potter, Hans Gruber.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Hans Gruber. Many,
many other things. Unfortunately, he died of cancer at the age of 69 on January 14th. Dan Haggerty. Grizzly Adams.
Yep.
Grizzly Adams. He died at the age of 74 on January 15th. And we got Glenn Frey, another big one. January we did not kick off 2016 in the greatest of ways here.
Yeah.
Glenn Frey, January 18th at the age of 67. Abe Vigoda, a guy who had been mistakenly reported as dead many times over the years. Well, it was official. He died at the age of 94 on January 26th. Paul Cantor. He was the co-founder of Jefferson Airplane. Guitarist, guitar singer, songwriter, the whole nine yards. Had a kid with Grace Slick. He died at the age of 74 on January 28th. And then just as a kind of a weird coinky-dink, that same day, Singe Anderson, the original Jefferson Airplane singer who was replaced by Grace Slick, also died at the age of 74 on January 28th.
Huh.
And that would be our January 2016 celebrity deaths.
Let's move on to February then. Joe Lasky. He was the voice actor that took over after Mel Blanc's death for the voices of Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Sylvester the Cat, Tweety Bird. He was also Yosemite Sam's voice in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Maurice White, founding member of disco funk group Earth, Wind, and Fire.
God, yeah, that was a damn shame.
That was February 3rd at 74. Dave Mirra, Central New York native who rose to fame as a BMX biker at the X Games, had his own video games, and hosted an MTV reality show. Died February 4th of an apparent suicide at 41.
See, that one was kind of. I didn't even remember hearing about that until I was looking at this, and I was like, "Holy shit, Dave Mirra died!"
Yeah, I didn't know that till I started reading your previewing the list here a little bit.
Yeah,
Huh.
No fucking clue.
Vanity, 80s singer, actress, and Prince protege, also known as Denise Katrina Matthews, died February 15th at 57. I don't remember her.
I just love how that reads. Vanity, also known as, and then gives her fucking birth name. It's like, that really should probably be the other way around. I didn't want to make it sound like I was snickering that somebody fucking died, but just the way that they worded that, I thought was pretty funny. Vanity was hot.
Might have to Google that.
Oh.
Get on the Gargler and pull up some Vanity.
Prince Googled that quite a bit back in the 80s, I'm sure.
Oh, well. George Gaines.
George Gaines, yeah.
Gaines starred on Punky Brewster and played Commandant Lassard on all 7 Police Academy movies. Died February 15th at 98.
Can I give it just one try? Let me see if I can nail it.
What?
Oh, Punky.
Oh, Punky.
That's all I gotta do there.
Harper Lee, the author of To Kill a Mockingbird. Died February 19th at 89. Tony Burton, who played Apollo Creed's trainer, Duke, in 6 Rocky movies, died February 25th at 78. George Kennedy, tough guy character, actor, best known for Cool Hand Luke and the Naked Gun movies, died February 28th at 91.
Oh, yes.
You do know what this year was? It was a leap year. So, of course, the fucking leap year had to take Gil Hill, who played Detroit Police Inspector Todd.
Of course it did.
Where the fuck you been, Foley?
Of course it just had to.
Todd in the Beverly Hills Cop films. February 29th at 84.
You bastard. You bastard 2016. How could you take Inspector Todd from us? So let's talk March. So in March, unfortunately, we had lost Lee Rarman. Now, he was a former Cornell football star, but mostly his claim to fame was as Hawk on American Gladiators. He passed away March 1st at age 49. Another big one for me, George Martin. He was also known as the Fifth Beatle.
Yep.
He was the guy that basically produced everything that was the Beatles except for, I believe it was the Let It Be album. He passed away March 8th at the age of 90. Keith Emerson, founder and keyboard player for the progressive rock band Emerson, Lake and Palmer, passed away March 11th at age 71. Frank Sinatra Jr. Now, a lot of people mostly know him as the singer and son of Old Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra Sr. We will mostly remember him for his time and appearances on Family Guy.
Yep.
He passed away on March 16th of cardiac arrest at age 72. Gary Shandling. This one stung. This one stung because I was a huge Gary Shandling fan. Like back in the 80s, he used to have a show on Showtime. It was the Gary Shandling Show.
Uh-huh.
God, I fucking loved that show. it totally breaking the fourth wall, always talking to the audience, having a fucking blast, and then of course, all the other subsequent Larry Sanders shit, and then his turns as the corrupt senator in Iron Man movies and all that stuff.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he passed away March 24th at the age of 66. And then Patty Duke. I used to grow up watching her on reruns on Nick at Night.
There you go.
With the Patty Duke show. And, of course, she is the mother of Lord of the Rings and Goonies star Sean Astin. Because, Patty Duke was married to Gomez Adams.
Yep.
And had kids. Well, unfortunately, she died on March 29th of sepsis from a ruptured intestine.
Huh.
Owie. That just sounds vicious. Poor gal. She deserved better than that. Age of 69. And that would be March.
All right. And April. Porn star Amber Rain.
No! Not April Rain. No!
Nope, it wasn't April Rain. It was Amber Rain.
Oh, Amber Rain. Sorry.
Yeah. So, there you go. And we got Eric Bowersfield, the voice of Admiral Akbar.
It's a trap!
Died April 3rd at 93 years old. And here we go. Merle Haggard, old-time country Merle Haggard. On April 6th, on his 79th birthday. That guy had more than 30 number one hits.
Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah. No, Merle Haggard was you could sit here and fucking play the separation game of country music, rock music, whatever. Dude, the guy was a music legend.
Indeed.
And that is sorely fucking missed nowadays.
Next, fucking April. Blackjack Mulligan.
Oh, yes.
Yep, former New York Jets player, 70s WWE star. Father of pro wrestlers Barry Windham, Kendall Windham, and former SU wrestler Mike Rotunda, a.k.a. Erwin R. Shyster, or IRS, and grandfather of Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas.
Yeah, they kind of mistyped that too. It was he wasn't the actual father of Mike Rotunda, but he was the father-in-law. You take a look at the pedigree that this guy has given out. Not only from his own
he
ass
sired
kicking.
some athletes.
Yeah. The Blackjack Mulligan was a badass back in the day, and he was like they hired him as a road agent strictly because they knew no one would fuck with him. When he says do something, you fucking did it because it was Blackjack fucking Mulligan. And then, like I say, Barry Windham and Kendall Windham, and yeah, great fucking lineage.
Doris Roberts, Emmy-winning actress on Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
April 18th at 90. Oh, shit. There's more April. Oh, here we go. Joni China Laurer.
Yeah.
WWE wrestling legend and Rochester native. April 20th at 46.
Yeah. That was a shame because it almost seemed like she was starting to clean up her fucking act because she was a train wreck for a long time. And that was sad, because she actually looked like she was starting to get her shit together. Guy
Hamilton, director of Goldfinger, and 3 more James Bond films. Died April 21st at 93. And, here's a big one in April, dude. Prince.
Yeah. That one, of all of the celebrities, I think that one, like, it's not that celebrity deaths actually ever fucking hit me, like I'm going to shed a tear or anything. Prince was actually one that really did kind of bum me out.
Kinda. He was, Prince was an actual music artist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That guy was a true musician right there is what he was. I mean, I don't like his music. I don't listen to it, but I respected the guy for his musical talent. And
I have said this, and I will stick to my guns on saying this. To me, he was the greatest musician and songwriter of our generation. With all the shit that he had put out, and the fact that like his early albums before he had the Revolution, like he played all of the instruments on his like first 2 or 3 albums.
Yep.
I mean, the guy was just
talented as fuck.
Yeah.
Just talented as fuck.
And you look at the songs that he wrote that he didn't perform. Manic Monday, Nothing Compares to You. Fucking beautiful song. Yeah, dude, Prince, man. That's all you can fucking say.
Yep. Billy Paul, Grammy-winning jazz and soul singer, best known for the 1972 hit Me and Miss Jones, died April 24th at 80. That is it for April.
All right. Well, let's go ahead here. For the month of May, William Schellert, Patty Duke's TV dad from the previously mentioned Patty Duke show. He passed away at the age of 93 on May 8th. Darwin Cook, this was kind of a sad one. Darwin Cook, comic book artist best known for the Justice League miniseries graphic novel, The New Frontier. He passed away at the age of 83 on May 14th from lung cancer. Morley Safer, CBS News correspondent and host of 60 Minutes. He died at the age of 84 on May 19th. John Barry, original Beastie Boys member. He was one of the original before they came out with the License to Ill album, and we got to know him.
Yep.
Well, he died on May 19th at the age of 52 after struggling with dementia. At 52. That's rough. Alan Young, the star of TV's Mr. Ed and the voice of Scrooge McDuck on DuckTales. Yeah, Alan Young, he passed away at the age of 96 on May 19th.
Okay.
Nick Menza, former Megadeth drummer. He died on May 21st after collapsing on stage at the age of 51. Joe Fleischiker, cult movie star in the Troma films, like Toxic Avenger. Well, he passed away on May 23rd at the age of 62. And Angela Patton, who played the innkeeper in Groundhog Day. I had to put Groundhog Day in there. It was a thing. She played the innkeeper. Well, she died at the age of 86 on May 26th. Let's talk June.
June. Fuck you, June. Because first off, you had to take Muhammad Ali.
You bastards.
Yep. June 3rd at 74 after a long battle with Parkinson's disease. But Muhammad Ali, holy shit, dude. There's a reason they call him the greatest or one of the greatest boxers ever, because you get on YouTube and look up some of his old fights. They're going to be black and white, low, whatever. Yeah. But holy, that guy, what was he? There was one clip I was watching. He dodged maybe around 24 punches or something like that in a row.
Was it the infamous rope-a-dope from the Thrilla in Manila with him and Foreman?
I don't know the exact fight. It was just a clip I was watching, but he was standing there with his arms at his side basically and just dodging all these punches. And
yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the rope-a-dope.
It probably was. Yeah. Yep.
He was one of those guys that, forgive me for using wrestling, pro wrestling terminology when I talk about this, but you want to talk about one of the greatest athletes who could cut a promo on somebody and there was nothing they could say because he could fucking back it up. When he would say, Sonny Liston, you're a stupid piece of trash. I'll whoop you. I whooped you then. I whooped you now. And I'm going to whoop you again. And he would just go off on these things. But the thing was, I hate fucking quoting Kid Rock to say this, but it's not cocky when you can back it up. And he can fucking back it up. And then you think about how revered and respected he was as a boxer, but as a man too. Because when the Vietnam War was going on, he refused to go. And I think he ended up serving like 3 years in prison for draft dodging because he held to his convictions. He was not going to fight in a war he did not believe in. And I mean, to me, whether you agree or you don't, goddamn hippie, whatever, you stand by your fucking convictions. You have to give mad respect for that. You think about the civil rights movement and all the turbulence that was going on at that time. And there was one, you can go Martin Luther King, you can go Malcolm X, but you want a figurehead as a man for people to look up to, regardless of color? Muhammad Ali was that guy. He was fucking awesome all the way around.
Indeed, man. And there's you probably know the fight and stuff. The iconic picture of him, he's standing over his fallen foe, and the camera's kind of at that level. Yeah, that's how I always remember Muhammad Ali. Is that picture right there? It's
that iconic picture.
Yep.
Hells yeah.
Yep. Kimbo Slice, the MMA fighter and UFC star, born Kevin Ferguson, died June 6th at 42. Gordy Ho, 4 times.
Gordy Ho.
Gordy Ho. Yeah, Gordy Ho.
Gordy Ho.
I'm sure it's Gordy Ho.
Yes. Oh, God. That one, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Now I'm laughing at my own stupid joke. Gordie Howe, 4-time Stanley Cup champion and NHL legend known as Mr. Hockey. June 10th at 88.
You know, you want to hear a funny story about involving me and Gordie Howe?
Sure.
So way back in the day, I used to work at the local YMCA.
Right.
At the front counter. You remember those days, I think, correct?
Yep.
And our sports director, he was from Canada. He came in one Saturday, and his face was just glowing. And not from heavily drinking like he usually did. It was like actual genuine, like, oh my fucking God, oh my fucking God. He was like a little high school girl. I'm like, dude, what the fuck's up? What's going on? You're not going to believe who's over at C.R. Anderson right now. And I'm like, no, I'm probably not going to believe. Who? Tell me. Gordie fucking Howe. And I'm like, what? His grandkids were a part of our our YMCA basketball program. So he had popped into town and was catching his grandkids' game.
Ah.
So he's like, we got to find somebody. Get somebody to cover the desk. Get somebody to cover the desk. You're coming with me. So magically, I have somebody cover the desk. I says, we got to stop by my apartment real quick. I live right by there. Get over to my apartment. And I grab my, I have no idea why the hell my dad got me a fucking Detroit Red Wings hat. Because I'm a Calgary Flames fan.
Sure.
You know, but for some reason, he wanted to get me a Detroit hat, so okay, whatever. Gordie Howe played for the Detroit Red Wings. I was like, fuck, this is awesome. So I get the fucking hat, right? We get up to, give it up to CR. Game is still in progress. Game gets over. We go over. We have a chance to, kind of shake hands and talk to him for a little bit. But prior to actually shaking hands, I'm like, dude, should I ask him for a fucking picture? And he's like, well, I don't know. I mean, it is Gordie Howe. He may charge you an arm and a leg. I says, here, take the camera. Here's what I want you to do. I'm going to come around. This is before the term photobomb had ever been coined. So not that I was the first photobomber, but I just did this before photobombing was a thing. I says, I'm going to sneak around, and when I look over and I smile, get it. All right. So I come walking around, and here I am standing in between. Here's like Gordie Howe's wife, and here's Gordie Howe, and here's me. And I'm like, double thumbs up, wide, toothy grin, and boom, camera goes off, and fucking the flash goes off, and Gordie's like this for like 5 minutes, shaking his head, blinking, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So then after shit kind of settles, I have the Detroit hat, and we're kind of talking to him for a little bit. I don't clue him to the fact that I took a picture behind his back. But I was like, would you mind signing this for me? And he's like, well, no, they usually give these things away. This is like a charity type thing. We got to do. I don't think I'm gonna. I can't really. And then his wife goes, God damn it, Gordie, just sign the fucking thing.
Oh, wow.
So we knew who wore the pants in the household. I'm sorry, I just had to get that story out. If I can ever find it, I'll bust that picture out and I'll show it to you.
Okay. Janet Waldo, who voiced Judy Jetson on The Jetsons and Josie on Josie and the Pussycats. June 12th at 96.
And also Princess on Battle of the Planets.
Ah.
That was a big thing there. Yeah.
And how do we pronounce this? Michu Mizoros?
Yeah, good enough.
The smallest man on Earth, who starred on Alf and appeared in the circus Big Top Pee-wee and Michael Jackson ads, died June 13th at 76.
I figure Alf dies, we put that in there.
Henry McCullough, former Wings guitarist who played with Paul McCartney on Live and Let Die and contributed to Jesus Christ Superstar, died June 14th at 72. Wow. I remember this one too. Anton Yelchin.
Yeah.
Actor in Star Trek Terminator Salvation, and Charlie Bartlett, died June 18th at 27 after being hit by his own car at his home.
That was a stat. That was a shit deal right there, man.
Yep, it was. Total shit deal. 2 more!
For June?
2 more!
And we're halfway through the year, kids.
Halfway. Got Bernie Worrell, masterful Parliament Funkadelic keyboardist, died June 24th at his home at age 72. Then we got Scotty Moore, pioneering rock guitarist for Elvis Presley, died June 28th at his home. He was 84. Next is August.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and do July first.
After July comes August.
Indeed. So, but don't worry, July's a quick one. We only had 4 major celebrities that passed away in July. In July, Stephen Young, member of Mars. That was the band that put out Pump Up the Volume,
Okay.
Disc.
Yep.
Well, he passed away. They didn't give an age, but he passed away on July 13th. Gary Marshall. This guy was a legendary writer, director, TV show creator. He was responsible for Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, the movie Pretty Woman. He passed away on July 19th at the age of 81. I feel so bad laughing about these. Miss Cleo.
Don't go blindly through life. Let me use the power of the tarot to show you the way. Call me now for your free reading.
Famed TV psychic. Well, she passed away at the age of 54 on July 26th after a battle with cancer. Do you want to make the joke or do you want me to make the joke?
Well, she should have saw that show.
Should have seen it coming. Just had to make sure we got that out there. And finally, in July, Jerry Doyle, Babylon 5 actor, best known for playing Chief Warrant Officer Michael Garibaldi. He passed away July 27th at the age of 60.
Is it August's turn now?
August.
It is August's turn. Kicking off with August 2nd was David Huddleston, The Big Lebowski, and Santa Claus the movie. Died at 85 years old. Got Barry Jenner, actor who played Admiral William Ross on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Died August 8th at 75. Next is John Saunders. Am I saying that right?
Yes, John Saunders. Yep.
Saunders. Longtime ESPN sportscaster, died August 10th at 61.
From what I've heard, one of the nicest guys you would have ever met.
Next is Kenny Baker, Star Wars actor who played R2-D2.
Yeah.
Died August 13th at 81. Oh, how do you...
Five-ish Finkel?
Five-ish?
Five-ish Finkel, yeah.
Five-ish Finkel, Emmy-winning stage and screen actor, best known for playing lawyer David Wamba on Picket Fences. Died August 14th at 93.
I threw him in there just because I would continuously use his name when someone says, what time are you going to be there? And if it was going to be around the 5 o'clock hour, I would always say, around five-ish Finkel. It's the only reason I threw him in there.
All right. Next is James Woolley, former Nine Inch Nails keyboardist. Died August 15th at 49 from neck-related injuries after falling off a ladder. Next is Arthur Hiller, director of Love Story, The Out-of-Towners, and See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Died August 17th at 92. Next is Jack Riley, the Bob Newhart Show actor and voice of Stu Pickles on Rugrats. Died of pneumonia August 19th at 80. Then we got Lou Pearlman, creator of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Died in prison on August 19th at 62.
Just because it was the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I threw these in for fucking just some crazy reasons. Okay, please continue.
Lou Pearlman.
Lou Pearlman.
That guy did it. Oh, God, there's more.
For August?
Yep.
Okay.
Matt Roberts, founding guitarist for Three Doors Down, died August 20th at 38. Toots Thielmans, jazz harmonica legend heard on Sesame Street theme, died August 22nd at 94. Mr. Fuji, famed wrestler and WWE manager born Harry Fujiwara, died August 28th at 82.
That was sad. I used to love Fuji.
I bet you did.
He was awesome.
Next is Daryl Ward, Ice Road Truckers reality TV star, died in a plane crash August 28th at 52. And another big sad one for 2016, you motherfucker. Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Young Frankenstein, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and...
See no evil, hear no evil.
Yep.
Yep. That was a shit loss right there.
It was, but...
Okay, so September?
September comes before October.
Indeed. So the month of September. Jerry Heller, former NWA manager and Ruthless Records co-founder, passed away September 2nd at the age of 75. Jose Fernandez, this was a shocker. Jose Fernandez, ace pitcher for the Miami Marlins. He died on September 25th at the age of 24 in a boating accident. That always kind of sucks. Here's another legend, big timer, Arnold Palmer.
Yep.
Golf legend known as the King. And he died at the age of 87 on September 25th. You know what? You know you're the shit when you have a drink named after you. That's all I'm saying. And then Rod Templeton, Michael Jackson's Thriller songwriter and Heatwave member, passed away at the age of 66. On to October.
Kevin Meaney, stand-up comic who attended SUNY Morrisville, died October 21st at 60. Steve Dillon, comic book artist who co-created Preacher, died October 22nd from a ruptured appendix at 54.
That is the one right there. We talked about this earlier. I said there was one that like totally caught me by surprise, and I would have done it if I had known about that. I would have done a tribute because Steve Dillon, like I said, co-created what I consider to be the greatest comic book series of all time. And it's not like he was one of those great flashy artists, but he was an amazing storyteller. And that one caught me by surprise. I did not know he had passed away.
A ruptured appendix. I mean, people don't usually die of something like that nowadays. Usually that's something that's,
and whether or not that speaks to, he just ignored it as, God, it's a gas pain, or, the shitty healthcare system in the UK. I really don't know. But, on the bright side, though, at least he was able to see his creation come to life on TV.
Then we got Pete Burns, Dead or Alive singer, best known for 1985 hit You Spin Me Round Like a Record.
Baby.
Died October 23rd after a massive cardiac arrest at 57. Then we got Michael Massey, 24 and 7 actor, best known for accidentally killing the Crow co-star Brandon Lee when a prop gun was improperly loaded. Died October 26th at 61. Man, what a bag of guilt to carry around.
Yeah, that is a fucking 5-pound bag of Haribo gummy bears right there. Accidentally fucking killing a dude. That would suck.
Yeah.
That poor bastard.
Yeah.
All right, November, kids. We're in the home stretch. We got 2 months left to go.
All right.
November. No Shave November. First guy off the bat here was Eddie Harsh. He was a former Black Crowes keyboardist. Passed away November 4th at the age of 59. Janet Reno, the first woman to serve as U.S. Attorney General, died at the age of 78 on November 7th after a battle with Parkinson's. Leonard Cohen, singer-songwriter. He passed away November 7th at the age of 82. Robert Vaughn, Oscar-nominated actor who starred in TV's Man from U.N.C.L.E. And also, did you ever watch basketball?
Yeah.
Okay, he was the other evil team owner.
Yep.
That was trying to bang Jenny McCarthy.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he passed away on November 11th at the age of 83. Leon Russell, influential singer-songwriter, all-star collaborator, Southern rocker. Well, he passed away on November 13th at the age of 74. Florence Henderson, Mrs. Carol Brady.
Yep.
Yeah, passed away at 82 passed away at the age of 82 on November 24th. Fidel Castro died the next day on the 25th at the age of 90.
Fidel Castro.
Yeah, and then the day after that, Ron Glass, formerly of Barney Miller and Firefly,
Yep.
passed away at the age of 71 on the 26th.
Yeah.
Also on the 26th, Fritz Weaver, Tony-winning character actor, best known for his appearances on The Twilight Zone, Holocaust, and Failsafe. Passed away at the age of 90. What else we got here? Keo Wolford, actor on Hawaii Five-0 and Godzilla, passed away November 25th after having a stroke at the age of 49. Grant Tinker, this was a TV bigwig. He was an NBC and MTM executive behind a lot of 70s and 80s TV shows, most notably The Mary Tyler Moore Show. Passed away on November 28th at the age of 90. And then finally, Van Williams. He was TV's Green Hornet back in the 60s.
Yep.
Used to run around with Bruce Lee as Kato.
Yep.
He passed away at the age of 82 on November 28th.
December. Peter Vaughn, partially blind actor, best known for playing Aemon Targaryen on HBO's Game of Thrones, died December 6th at 93. Greg Lake, co-founding member of King Crimson and Emerson, Lake and Palmer, died December 7th at 69. Then John Glenn, the first American to orbit the Earth and a former U.S. Senator, died December 8th at 95. And he was also the oldest man in space, too.
Yes. Yeah, because he just went up. Was it earlier this year or was it last year when he went up?
I think it was last year, maybe?
It was pretty recent when he went up there.
Yeah, they sent him up on the space shuttle.
And that was another case where I was like, John Glenn is still alive?
Then we got Alan Thicke, TV dad on Growing Pains, died December 13th at 69 after a heart attack. That one kind of surprised me.
That one sucked. And he died of a heart attack doing what he loved. He was playing hockey with his son.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like when apparently one of the reports going around was how he was wanting his kid to take a selfie. He had him and his kid taking a selfie when he was in the not the stretcher, but the bumper cart gurney, whatever you call it. But he was like, yeah, here, get a selfie, get a shot of this. TMZ can get a shot of this. And then he died on the way to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
That's wow,
Huh.
And then I think there was one other one on there.
There is Bernard Fox, who played Dr. Bombay on Bewitched and appeared on Hogan's Heroes, The Mummy, and Titanic. Died December 14th at 89.
Yes.
And
that's the list that we've got. Again, kids, remember, we're recording this on the 16th of December?
16th.
So we've still got 2 more weeks.
Yep.
Of shit that can still dribble down our way. So, maybe on next year's we'll give the last 2 weeks here also as a kind of a deal. But to all you folks out there that have provided us years of entertainment in whatever form it was that you gave, thank you, and I'm so glad that we took this damn near hour to go through and talk about all you folks. And if you're still tuned in, fantastic. If not, fuck yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring a little levity and a little fun back into the show with my soundbite of the week.
Okay, let's do that.
Now, it's not so much a two-parter, but I do have to set this up just to make sure that you, as well as the kids at home, understand where this song was coming from. Now, are you familiar with the John Lennon and Yoko Ono song, War's Over, Christmas is Coming?
No, I I don't listen to Christmas music, and I really try and make it a point not to.
Well, it's John Lennon.
I don't fucking care. I really, really, really don't care.
Okay. So just to give a little example.
So this is Christmas.
Okay, you know this song.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Have you done?
Okay, so now with that being said, are you familiar with a little show out there called Finland's Got Talent?
Nope.
Okay, give me 1 second. I got to get this fucking thing up here.
Okay, Finland's Got Talent. I bet you it's a lot like America's Got Talent, but it takes place
Except it's in
Finland, right?
Okay.
Am I picking up the context clues correctly?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes,
I want to pat myself on the back. Pat.
They had themselves a winner this past season
Okay.
with an amazing talent. Give a listen.
Wow, that guy got on TV for doing that, huh? Looks like he's wearing a motion capture suit. What the fuck is up with that guy?
That's Snowflakes.
Is that like Finland's version of Piff? I've got it muted. I don't hear it.
Oh, god damn it.
I picked it up first couple notes. I know what it is. It's a Christmas song done with fart sounds. It's still a fucking Christmas song. There's like 3 Christmas songs written. And fucking, it doesn't matter if you fart it out, burp it out, John Lennon it out, Adelaide it out. There's a fuck Christmas songs.
Sorry, Adelaide. All right, kids. Well, with that being...
Just like that KFC candle. Christmas and KFC candles can kiss my ass. Keep them out of my fucking house and my ears.
You can just keep going. This is great. Beautiful Christmas song and you're just hating. Keep it going. This is great.
Indeed.
The Scrooge McVickers, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck Black Friday and fuck your Christmas. Fuck your jingles and fuck them all the way down the halls. I don't fucking care.
And the crowd erupts. Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with the next segment for some Reddit fun and picks of the week. This is a quantum show. Stay tuned.
In a city where corruption rules the streets, only one man can stop the serial killer known as the Blood Bandit. James Kurt, a former police officer turned private investigator, must race against the clock to stop the madman before he achieves his ultimate diabolical goal. When JK's brother Alex is thought killed in the line of duty and mysteriously returns with no memory of his past life, the stakes are raised even higher. Enigma, the comic book series from Quad M Productions, written and illustrated by TJ Damon, with colors and effects by Jason Vickers. Enigma. Order your copy at quadmproductions.com today.
Hello and welcome to TJ's Bowling Scores for the Week. I'm Connie Limbus. This week the Human Link rolled a 159, a 151, and a 122 for a 432 series. Good God, TJ, you're like a low-rent Forrest Gump, except for being completely retarded. You can't even blindly luck into anything right. I swear, you are the one asshole that would bitch about not being able to buy a salad at a butcher shop. I truly hope you outlive your children. Oh wait, hardy haha. Well, I guess this is it for this year. See you in 2017 when I can make you life even more miserable. Until then, fuck you and good night.
Welcome back to the third and final segment of this Quad M show. Again, we are your hosts. I am TJ.
Jason.
And this segment of the Quad M show is brought to you in part by Deeply Dapper. Hey, are you looking for that one-of-a-kind gift for the geek who has it all this year? Maybe a little something out of the ordinary for yourself? Well, look no further than Deeply Dapper. Ranging from The Walking Dead to Doctor Who to Labyrinth to Star Wars and well beyond, Deeply Dapper has it all. From original art prints to metal flasks, handcrafted light switch plates and key hangers to handmade soaps, all based on your favorite Nerd World properties. Visit the online store today at deeplydapper.com. That's deeplydapper.com. Deeply Dapper, better living through tentacles. Tentacles. And of course, to Chris and his lovely wife Lindsay, happy holidays to you kids. You know, I know they had a little bit of a year, but you know he's still fucking rocking and rolling. So I can say nothing more than happy holidays, and may 2017 be more beneficial to us all.
Indeed.
Because 2016 sucked. But you know what doesn't suck?
I know what doesn't suck.
Reddit Fun with Jason.
All right.
So, good sir, what does the Hive Mind have for us this week?
All right. What animal that is considered dangerous do you think you could successfully defeat in a fight?
You want me to start?
Go ahead.
Have you seen my ex-girlfriends? There may be a beast thrown in there once or twice.
Okay.
If I had to fight to survive, I'm sure I could handle myself.
I don't think that's what the question meant. But
That's my answer. That's my answer. And you, sir?
Well, I was thinking more like local and practical, I guess. Aside from just stepping on a spider, I think I could fight off a mountain lion.
You think you could?
Yeah.
Armed with?
Huh?
Armed with?
Whatever. Stick, rock, fist.
Really?
Yeah.
See, because I'm like I said, big fan, Levitard show. Every Tuesday they have this guy Ron McGill who comes in. He's like the Zoo Miami guy, right? Works at the Miami Zoo and all this. And there's a bunch of these different things that'll be brought up as far as, and he will scientifically tell you why you will lose your ass to all these different things. They had like this. I think the funniest bit was where they're like talking about taking out a fucking mountain lion with a chainsaw. And like, you couldn't fucking do it because the mountain lion would be up on you. And the first thing he tells us, can Levitard even start a chainsaw? There you go. No, I really, at the end of the day,
I sure as shit ain't gonna take on a grizzled bear.
Oh fuck no! But people do. They do fucking outstretch and arms up in the air and roar and fucking they'll make the bear walk off.
Well, with a bear, gotta do what you can do.
Well, you only have one choice.
Fight or flight.
It's die. I mean,
yeah.
You're
might as well go out in style.
Might as well. They're just like, and they probably like go, no. The other bears would make fun of me for whooping a retard's ass. I'm just, no.
Oh, yeah.
You're a lose-lose situation, bud. I'm gonna go find a picnic basket. Look, honey, I'll beat a bear. Yeah, tell your kids that. All right, so let's see what the Borg has to say.
The Borg. Well, this was posted by Haz2199 18 hours ago. This is from Airwalker DNB Music. It says, this summer I had a running battle with a giant hornet. One of those fuckers had gotten in through a hole in my roof. I first heard that dread humming noise in the toilet. It was flying up and down my landing upstairs. The only weapons I had to hand was a can of deodorant and a towel. I knew one sting would be enough to severely disable my limb. I finished my dump and summoned up the courage to undo the bathroom door. Big mistake. Fucker is on the door, just camping, waiting for me. It buzzes straight in the bathroom, and I give it the bad news with some deodorant right to the face. It bombs to the floor, but I can't take the risk of stamping on the fucker. I don't have any shoes on. I went to swing the towel down hard on its suffocating ass, but it didn't do any damage. I left the bathroom to find a shoe, slipper, anything heavy, but by the time I got back, he was up again and super pissed off. He flew right at me, and I swatted him away with the towel. I ran downstairs, almost backwards, trying not to let him get close, but he was hell-bent on trying to sting my face. He rested on the stairs, tired from his stinging exertions. He had taken the upper floor and won the first battle, but the war was far from over. This is a story. I retreated to the kitchen and sought some more weaponry. I dug around in the drawers and found a big can of insect spray. Hallelujah. I went on the offensive again, this time with a big rolled-up magazine and insect spray. I approached cautiously. He was very agitated and began to fly around as I approached. I closed the distance quickly and gave him both barrels from the insect spray. He was completely enveloped in a cloud of deadly nerve gas, and he dropped from the sky, landed on the stairs carpet, and began to thrash around. Then he went very still, lying on his side, intimidating stinger on display. I shouted victory, then relaxed in my triumph at the kitchen table with a glass of lemonade and some McVitie's digestives. After what must have been half an hour, I heard the dread buzzing again. Son of a bitch. He was still alive. But before I could get up, he was in the air and making a stupid dive at me from the kitchen ceiling. He had gone full beast mode. It was going to kill me or be killed. I dived out of my chair, rounded the kitchen table, and gave him a mighty blast from an insect spray. He got a face full of the stuff. It stunned him, and he wobbled in the air, landed on the fridge, composed himself, and came at me again. I panicked, dropped the can of insect spray, and held the magazine like a baseball bat. My back was against the wall. I had one shot at smashing him out of the air before he would be on me, and it would all be over. He circled warily at a standoff distance, then committed to his attack run. He dove at me full pelt, and I swung hard. Crunch! The magazine of death did its job, and the hornet was catapulted into the window. It must have been crushing force for the insect. He impacted against the window pane and dropped to the windowsill, stunned but still fucking alive. He was thrashing around, dazed and confused. I saw my chance to finish it once and for all. I tightened my grip on the magazine and swung down hard at his helpless corpse. I couldn't miss, but I did. The bastard moved at the last minute and flew up the window and climbed onto the wall above me. Then dove at me again. I swiped the magazine, missed, and the hornet flew straight past my face, then onto the wall behind me. Clever girl. I backed away, stunned. I had sprayed it with deodorant, insect spray, smashed it as hard as I could with a rolled-up magazine, which we all know is the Achilles heel of winged demonic insects. I had to formulate another plan, perhaps something more elaborate, with more force than a magazine could project. I noticed that it had stayed to the kitchen door and was resting on the door frame. One kick of the door would crush its body between the wooden frame and the heavy oak door. He would be pinned down and helpless, and I could finish him at will. I cautiously approached. I could see his combing his antenna and legs, obviously in some considerable pain from the impact on the window. I got close enough. I lunged with my right leg. The door slammed shut quickly, but instead of crushing the bastard thing, just trapped two of its legs. Started buzzing furiously and wriggling desperately to be free of the crushing force of the door frame. I rode the magazine tight and slammed it down with all the force I could muster, but the height of the door frame meant I had to sacrifice power for reach and balance. Nevertheless, the blow struck home. The hornet broke free. I must have inadvertently severed the legs and that had become stuck in the door. He fell straight to the floor, but instantly regained his composure, and he made a beeline, pun,
get it,
from my exposed shins, flying at me in a murderous trajectory. I backed off, swatting at my knees with the magazine. He flew past me and onto the work surface, exhausted and injured, but not defeated. I decided not to press the attack. I was tired myself. We both had fought valiantly, but I had a cunning plan. I took some sugar and cola from a cupboard and poured a drink, and left it on the working surface on the other side of the kitchen. I fetched my deodorant can from upstairs and a fire lighter from the living room. We use it to light candles. I was going to torch the fucker. I sat perfectly still and eventually let his guard down, and he sauntered over to the glass of sugary goodness. I aimed the deodorant can and took cover, lit the flame on the candle lighter, and engulfed the bastard in burning propellant. The glass was powerful enough that he was blown clear of the glass and onto the windowsill again. It had done enough. He was clearly out of the fight. His one wing was blackened and curled at the edges, his legs badly burned. I approached him gingerly, holding the deodorant can out. He was thrashing around, dazed, melted, and confused. I decided I would put him out of his misery. I put down the deodorant and picked up the plant pot next to me. That's when the bastard struck. I let my guard down, taking pity for my fallen enemy. He buzzed over to my fleshy hand and rammed his stinger into my exposed palm. Fuck me, the pain was so bad. Felt like a red-hot iron poker being driven through your skin. I welched, pulled back, and dropped the plant pot, which smashed on the floor. My hand was in agony and cannot grip anything with it. What's worse, he was back on his feet and flying about the window again.
Jesus Christ.
I would not be so merciful again. I was angry at myself for letting my guard down, but even more embarrassed that a hornet was getting the better of me. I threw caution to the wind, picked up the deodorant can with my left hand, and used the candle lighter in the other. I emptied the fucking thing on the window and him. Took maybe 5 seconds of continuous burn, but he was toast. Or so I thought. He disappeared. I looked all over the windowsill, but still could not spot him. That's when I saw him behind the cactus plant, taking refuge from the hellfire. I was out of deodorant and couldn't hold a magazine in my right hand. I had to try something that would kill him in one swift movement. Nearly dead, but still full of piss and vinegar, he jumped up onto the spiny cactus to try and attack me again. Big mistake. I slammed the magazine down with everything I had in my left bicep. It impacted right on top of the grizzled bastard. I looked down at my handiwork. He was impaled on several spines and thrashing around frantically to get free. I had defeated him, and victory was mine. Soon the buzzing stopped, and after I had rested, I felt remorse and respect for my vanquished enemy. I decided to give him a proper burial, then remembered I couldn't dig with my right hand anymore. I decided to let his corpse rot on the spikes as a warning to those who might in the future decide to invade my home. This is a true story, though somewhat embellished for dramatic effect. Took me a full hour to kill the bastard thing. They are tough to kill. We're going to end it right there.
That was amazing. That was the most amazing Reddit story I have heard in a long fucking time.
Awesome, dude.
I'm almost willing to say that's it. But we got others I'm sure want to share. That was quality.
That was. And I don't think any of them are going to top that one. That wins the thread for the week.
I think we're done.
Yeah. That was an awesome story. That was a good job. There's a section on Reddit. Speaking of Reddit fun, you've got to check out. It's called Writing Prompts.
Okay.
So
it'd be r/writing prompts. And then,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or search for something like that. Okay. And But what it is, someone gives an idea for a story, okay, just a general idea, and then people write a story based on this general, quick, like one line, one sentence description of a story. And some of them turn out some really, really fucking awesome stories. And it's worth a read to check it out.
Okay. Writing prompts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you need a break from drawing or something like that, you need a little creative boost.
Yeah.
Something.
A little something to generate.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay.
Check it out. It's one of my favorite subreddits.
Okay. All right. Well, since that one took up that was clearly the Reddit for the day. That was just fucking phenomenal. Let's go ahead and get us into some picks of the week.
Indeed.
Jason, what's your pick of the week this week,
My
sir?
pick of the week is we went and saw Suicide Squad in the theaters.
Yes, we did.
And I think we both gave it like a pretty okay score.
I think we both gave it like an 8.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how if they release like a director's extended cut, that it would be a much better movie.
Yes.
I went and picked up Suicide Squad, the extended director's cut or whatever they call it, and it is a much better movie.
Good.
It is a much longer movie.
Oh, sure.
I mean, over 2 hours. But it's a much better movie. There is a lot more of the Joker, and then there's just, it's like little bits added. There's not like major like parts. It's just little bits that seem to be missing and whatnot.
Sure. Right.
But I believe there's more of the Joker and that, and a little bit more of the characters other than like, Slipknot. There was no additional scenes of Slipknot.
Right. That was just pretty quick. Yeah. You're just here to die, sir. That's all we need you for. Yeah, because one of the things that I heard about that was that there was a lot of cutting room floor footage that kind of went a little more in depth with like the Joker and Harley Quinn relationship, and that type of deal. Yep. And I know, like I say, for fans like me who know who the characters are and already kind of know going in,
sure,
the theatrical release was easily digested. For those who aren't quite familiar with the characters, and need a little bit of backstory, does it give them them a little more to understand what the hell's going on? Yeah,
and even for people that do know the backstory and stuff, it was still good to see it.
Okay.
Put into the movie and whatnot. I'll have to say, like, Jared Leto's Joker, it's, after seeing it a second time, I can understand his Joker and where he's coming from with it, and I can respect it a little bit more after seeing this extended director's cut with the more of it.
Scenes.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you change your rating of the movie based on that? Would you give it a little more than an 8?
I would give the extended. I would give the extended cut. Give it another point and a half, whatever my previous score was.
Okay, so you give it a 9.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty fucking solid.
I really did like the extended. It didn't feel like you were watching a big just a long trailer. And the additional scenes, it was a longer movie. It was more in depth. I would recommend it.
Okay, right on. All right.
Yep.
There you go, kids. Fantastic. Did you have anything else for picks of the week? My pick of the week, and this is going to sound a little self-serving, so I don't have any apologies for you. My pick of the week this week is 2017.
Yay! I'll get on that one.
I am so fucking done with this year.
Indeed.
This was the year of shit, as far as I was concerned.
Pinch this fucking loaf off. It's 2016 and move on.
It's time to pinch it, curl it, and wipe it, kids.
Indeed.
Let's enjoy us. Let's look forward to the upcoming year, because it can't. Once you've hit rock bottom, all you can do is go up from there, baby.
Indeed.
Because, and as we sit there and fucking talk about the celebrities, there was other shit that went on in my life that, that has been just the drizzle and shits. I went through more than my fair share of fucking depression going through this year. And I'm so fucking glad that I can just look back and say, 16, you sucked. 17 was fucking awesome. That's my hopes. And I'm looking forward to it. So my pick of the week for the week this week is 2017.
Giggity.
And don't forget, kids, now this is the last episode for this year. So if I get around to it, I'm not going to make any promises. I may throw a best of out there, just, little year recap type of a deal. Maybe have Connie host it, so then it's not me rambling on. But so anyways, So to that, thank you, Jason, for a fantastic, fun fucking year of the Quad M show.
It was fun.
And I'm looking forward to what hijinks we can pull next year. There might be some celebrity interviews in the works.
And there won't be any wild New Year's stories. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah. No, I guarantee my fucking New Year's is probably just I'll go down to my watering hole, say hi to my bartender because he said he will be working because it's a Saturday. He will be working. I'll come down. I may have one or two, and then just head straight home. No.
Stay home and stay out of trouble.
And also too, kids. Neither one of us that I know of have yet had the chance to go and see Rogue One.
No.
So I know it's going to be about 2 weeks, but we may or may not have a recap. It might be 2 weeks late, but
when
fuck
is it out?
It's out now.
Now, yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about trying to go and see it this morning.
That didn't work out?
Well, because I had to run. Number one, I slept in, and number two, had to take the Madre Christmas shopping. So I figure that's probably something we can look forward to in the first episode of next year. Is a little Rogue One recap. Better late than never. What the hell?
Indeed.
All right. So at this point, good sir, for 2016, do we have anything left to pimp, promote, propagate, or pander?
No.
All right. Well, that will wrap it up for the Quad M show for this year. Hey, kids, don't forget, subscribe to us on iTunes. Rate, review us, get the subscription in, and then that way you won't miss it when the next episode comes out next year. Second, it'll be the second Monday of the year because that would be like the 9th. I think Monday the 9th will be the next episode that'll come out. Don't forget, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and all of that type of fun stuff. So until 2017, this is TJ.
And Jason.
And we will see you all next year, kids. Happy holidays. Play safe. Happy hangovers. Goodbye.
You've been listening to Quad M Show. Copyright 2016, Quad M Productions. If you have any comments, questions, queries, quibbles, concerns, or just have something funny to say to us, feel free. Email us at quadmcomics@gmail.com or send us a tweet at quadmcomics.
Fuck your jingles and